Right, let's do it. Two more proofs to go. Let's attack this one. Much in the same way we're going to attack the first two, see what information we have, make some determinations on what else we can find, and proceed. We have to prove again triangle congruency, so that tells me that we're going to try to meet again one of these conditions: side, 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 angle, or angle, angle, side. So let's look at the information we're currently being given, and in the diagram, let's see where we are. So we've been given that BE and BC are congruent. Well, that's actually marked, so I'll just go over that. We're also told that angle A, or they should say the angle at A and the angle at D, are congruent. So I have an angle and a side, which immediately tells me I'm not going to use side, 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 because I have been given an angle. So I have lots of things. So let's just look at the diagram and ask ourselves, what else can we find? Well, side, side, well, that's going to be a dead end. I don't have enough information to show that. And so probably not going to have enough information to show those two either. Even though I may feel strongly that they are congruent, I just don't know. Oh, well, look at this. I do have an intersection, and intersections usually create vertical angles, which is the case here as well. So those are going to be vertical angles. That's going to give me angle, angle, side congruency. So I have angle, angle, and side outside, and angle, angle, side outside. So that's going to be this guy. So those are eliminated. That's going to be my pathway to congruency. And it looks like I have all the things I need to do it. These guys were because of the vertical angle theorem. These guys were given, and the purple ones were also given. So I have enough to actually prove these are congruent, so let's start writing our proof. I think I'm going to write this one in the flow style again. That's my personal favorite. I have angle 1 I have to prove, angle 2 I have to prove. I should just do a better job color coding this. So I have angle 1 I need to prove. I have angle 2 I need to prove. And then I have side 1 I need to prove. So looking at angle 1, that's going to be the ones at A and D. So angle A congruent to angle D. That's going to be our first set of angles. The reason I know these is because it's actually listed here as a given. So the reason here is that we've just been given that information. The second angle was a little different. We had to work a little bit more for it. So angle ABE, which is that guy on that side, is going to be congruent to angle, a little bigger here, is going to be congruent on this side to angle CBD. And the reason those are going to be congruent is because of the vertical angle theorem. VAT is a common abbreviation for vertical angle. Okay, and so that's now proved to be the second side. And so all we have left is a single side. And again, if we look at what we have, we're actually told it off the bat. BE and BC are going to be congruent. So let's go ahead and write that in. BE congruent to BC. In our diagram, it's what's marked red with that red G. And this is actually, again, just simply given to us, which is fairly convenient, but that's okay. This is still the beginning of proof. So I now want to prove the triangle is congruent. I've shown I have angle, side, angle. So let's combine that information and make our proving statement. So triangle ABE congruent to triangle DBC, and that's going to be because of the angle, angle, side, triangle congruency theorem. Okay, so that's another proof down. Last one. Okay, so same deal. Let's look at what we've been given and what we need to figure out. We're going to still prove triangles are congruent. So that means, again, in play are side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side. Let's mark the information we've been given and evaluate a diagram. So we have VW, which is on top, XY, which is on bottom, so that's set 1. Looks like we've been given one side. We have VY and WX. That's our other given right here. Those are marked on the side. So I immediately have two sides, so I know those guys are out. I either need an angle or a side. I think this time around the angle is going to be a dead end. I don't know anything about angles because I can't say for sure the top and bottom are going to be parallel. But luckily, I do have this guy right down the middle. That's going to be reflexive. So that's a reflexive that gives me all three sides. Therefore, this is going to be a proof by side, side, side. So let's go 2-column format, 'cause I know some people definitely like that. So this is going to be our statements again here, and our justifications. All right, so let's just start picking out sides. They're all sides. It doesn't matter which one we start with. Let's start with the top VW and then YX. We know that's going to be congruent because that is actually given to us. It's actually right here. Let's go to the side next. So VY congruent to YX, given. And let's go down the middle. So that's going to be VX congruent to itself. And this one's actually going to be the reflexive property. So this is one that wasn't given to us. So we had to do a little more work for it. Now that I've met the burden for side, 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 they're all shown. I can make our statement about our triangle. So we have WXV. Oh, wow. Let's back up. So triangle WXV. Congruent to triangle YVX. I don't know what that A is doing there. So the burden of proof we met this time was side, 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 triangle congruency. And we are done. All right. So the thing to glean from proofs is, yes, it's a lot of writing. Yes, it's a lot of evaluation. But in the end, it's just logically telling us exactly how you know something is congruent or whatever I have you do. So we're going to be doing in class next time we meet. We're going to be looking at some more proofs of course, going to a little more advanced application, levels of proof. Ultimately, in preparation for our final, which we're actually starting to prep for right now. So that's what I got for you now. The other two parts are here. If you missed them, get them and get ready to move on to the next level. Thank you.